Okay, well, so it's been, I don't know, a week or so since I have updated. Um, but I keep doing, oh yeah, I'll do it later, and then it's too late, and or I'm tired or whatever. So here is the update. So last week I went in and my numbers were great. So my multiple myeloma numbers have gone from 300 and something down to 30. So the chemo that I took 96 hours is doing something. So not just getting rid of this tumor, which I still have a little residue and a hole back here that I'm hoping will continue to heal. But it took my numbers down, which is awesome because, the closer you are to, well, they don't really use the term remission because it will be forever cancer. But, the closer you are to your numbers, the less side effects you have. So, obviously I don't want any side effects if I can avoid it. That is literally the first good news I have gotten from my specialist since I started this journey back in February of 2023. So it was extremely exciting. The bad part, in my opinion, is they didn't want me taking my Eliquis anymore to prevent blood clots. And since I'm predisposed to blood clots already, I have to take Novalox shots, which means I have to give myself shots in the belly every day to prohibit blood clots. And when the nurse was teaching me, I must have hit a vein because I have like a bruise like this big and it's like black. It took forever to quit bleeding. I had soaked through a Band-Aid and didn't realize it. I had blood all over my pants. And of course, didn't have any more Band-Aids. So I wound up strapping a menstrual pad on my belly and just going on with life. But today's the last day I have to shoot myself in the belly. So I am so excited about that. I've been whiny and fussy and complaining and sort of trying to get out of it, but not really because I know I need it. You know how you do that kind of thing. Maybe if I put it off, I won't. I'll forget I have to do it, and then it won't be as bad as just choosing not to do it. But anyway, today's the last day, so I'm excited about that. You may see my new little thing here. We went camping this weekend. Part was to have a family meeting. But I was sitting in a chair, one of these camp chairs, and all of a sudden I wasn't. I was on the ground. And my son came running up and asked if I was okay. And, normally you hear yes. And I was like, no, I'm not. I had fallen down on my shoulder. Now, if I had been in a normal situation, before my multiple myeloma, I wouldn't have really given it much thought. I would have thought I pulled a muscle and gone on with life. But because multiple myeloma attacks your bones, and I have a lot of bone lesions, even though I didn't think there was an issue, I went ahead and paid a stupid amount of money to get my shoulder x-rayed. And of course, there was nothing wrong, but they did suggest I immobilize it. So I am trying really hard to continue to wear my sling like a good girl. But it's really hard because, you want to at least use your hand to hold stuff. Anyway, so we had a family meeting. Part of that reason is because this procedure that I'm going to be doing, called the CAR-T, has some potential side effects. And one of the potential side effects is cognitive issues, which may or may not be permanent. I'm going with the whole it's unlikely, but I already have some cognitive issues because of the chemo. And matter of fact, I had the day I fell, or earlier that day because I fell at night, but earlier that day I had a situation where there were just too many things. I was forgetting not just words, I was forgetting where things were, I was forgetting what I was doing. It was all in this short little period of time, and I just had a massive meltdown because it could get worse. So I called a family meeting because I wanted to talk about, what my expectations were and from my family, and what I wanted from me and what I wanted, that whole thing together. Because if I lose some cognitive ability, I wanted them to have, this is what she was wanting to do. By the way, one of the things we're thinking of doing, my mom and my sister wanted to have a birthday party for me this year, but, my life was going here and went to the side. So what we're thinking is once I get healed, or, hopefully back to normal, of having a big, like maybe dress as your favorite decade party. In lieu of a memorial, we might have whenever I do pass. And then there'll be a little treat in the mail when I actually do pass for those that come. Isn't that a cool idea? I think that's a cool idea. That way I get to be part of it. So I think that's exciting, but it was nice. We just sat and we talked about, not just my expectations, but, what my mom wanted, those kind of things. So I thought it was a very beneficial conversation. Made me feel better because I'm trying to figure out, body disposal sounds so horrible, but in essence, that's what it is. Exactly what I want to do. So, I kind of wanted their input. So when I had my, Friday, so what's that? Today's Wednesday. So in 2 days, I go in for another bone marrow biopsy. Thankfully, they sedate me there because they drill into your back and take it from your iliac crest, I believe. And I'm also getting another PET scan. My last PET scan showed more active myeloma. And actually it had moved to my liver. When I was at my doctor's last week, I asked to see the PET scan results, and I really wish I wouldn't have, because it was a lot worse than I thought. I mean, as far as my liver was concerned. The rest you can't tell. It looks, like old-fashioned ultrasounds where you're seeing little blobs of stuff all over the place. But anywhere that lights up is an issue, and I had more light than black. Or dark. So that was kind of scary to me. However, that was before the 96 hours of chemo. So I'm hoping that when I have my PET scan on Friday, I have a whole lot of improvement. Fingers crossed. I went today with a friend and we got our nails done and I got my toes done. It's the first time, and first time I've done my nails, I literally have no idea how long it's been. And my toes have probably been 3 years or so. Felt so good. The guy didn't do a great job, but it felt really good. Anyway, so that's kind of the quick-ish, oh no, it's not quick-ish, it's like 7 minutes long, update. With that, I will let you know when I get something more interesting to talk about. Until then, may you be blessed, and may God shine his light upon you. Love you. Bye.